Welcome back for Game 2 of the Combined Affiliated States Championship, Men's Championship in 2022, where it'll be the Victorian side back up again, taking on the Northern Territory side. And our first look. And Caleb Reedy's going to let us know who's playing for them.
So in the 1, we've got David Jacobson from the Litchfield Bears. 2, Xavier Grant from Brothers. 3, Caleb Nicky from Brothers. 4, Jared Northam from Brothers. 5, Tavita Kanalungi from Palmerston Raiders. In the 19, Robert Butcher from Nightcliff. In the 7, Isaac Senden Kernoth from Brothers. 8, Stephen Smith, Palmerston Raiders. 9, Trent Wedding, Litchfield Bears. 10, Adam Hall, Northern Sharks. 11, Jacob McCarthy, Northern Sharks. 12, Darcy Holmes, Brothers. 13, Lachlan Brown, Brothers. 14, Elijah Coombs, Brothers. 15, Billy Sede, West, that's in Alice Springs. 16, Sam Wynn Ryan from Brothers. 17, Blake Blomley, Palmerston Raiders. 18, Shane Smith, Palmerston Raiders. 25, Watisoni Correre from Northern Sharks. And 23, Adrian Roses from Nightcliff.
Yeah, well, it was an NT who kicked off and see some good runs. Once again, Mapalungi and knocked on. Kubik not concentrating. Was knocked on tackle 4.
Mate, and I'd be putting money on someone to be eating it in this set now, because last time he dropped the ball, he absolutely pulverised somebody. So, we'll be taking some brave runs here, the Northern Territory boys.
So NT's first touch of the football. Seden Kernoth to feed the scrum. Middle of the field, 40 out. They come back to this right side. Back to the middle of the front row of Hall. Trent Wedding in the dummy half, looking around. Off that right foot, good run there, Braun.
Yeah, still going.
Still going, Lachlan Braun. They eventually wrap him up. 12 out. Long pass. Steps off the left, still going through. Seden Kernoth. Smith. Meter out. Takes a while to get to his feet. They slowed it down beautifully. There's an early kick. Play on. Lands in the hands of Hall, and Hall gets the ball and scores.
The big fella was scoring every time from there. He caught the ball about 3 meters out from the line. Nothing was going to stop him there, the big dog.
It was like, oh, it's come back to me. As we watch the replay, there wasn't a lot happening. If we look around, you can see Wedding looking around, the kick through from Robbie Butcher.
Adam Hall.
And he gets the bounce back, and Adam Hall scores. Front rower's dream.
And if you've brought your betting game for this, you've just landed the front row first try scorer at 41-1.
Yeah, gamble responsibly.
You got to love a front rower's try, surely.
You enjoyed that, I can tell. Butcher moves in. No problem with the extras.
Successful conversion to number 19, Robert.
And the Titans from Northern Territory jump out to a 6-0 lead.
Lead Victoria yet to score.
Which is, mate, Vic got to the halfway line in 3 tackles in their first set. So, let's see how we go.
Kapurangi with the restart. As the Titans will be looking to complete a good set after points. Hall, he's excited. He's got his first try of the tournament, and he just takes a heat up.
What about the beautiful flowing hair on the big man? That is a mullet for days. Love how the refs pulled him back to get on the mark, and he stepped two steps over the mark there, Butcher.
Now off the tap, the NT. Too shy of halfway. Hall. Can't get the ball out of his hands now.
He's in the halves now.
Smith plays it. They go left. Seddon Kernoth.
Hey, what, he's shown that he's willing to run it early.
He's a bit of a live wire, I was just about to say. So is this man. He's been good. Lachlan Braun. 2 runs. Once again, beats the first tackle. Looked to keep it alive. Did the right thing. Trent Wedding. He picks it up now. They go back to that left. Seddon Kernoth throws the dummy. Can he keep it alive? He can indeed. Wedding. On the last, Seddon Kernoth fires a long pass out for Butcher. In turn, fires a long pass out for Shane Smith. Mustn't have heard the call. Oh, I thought the hand went in the air. Obviously not. Stephen Smith. Come back, Butcher. Butcher thought the long pass, but can he get his hands out? Jacobson. Butcher goes to dummy half. Wedding finds Stephen Smith.
There must have been a restart.
Must have been a restart. Wedding ball hits the ground. I don't think it was touched. They're going to say Victoria touched that. So they'll get another shot. The NT side. Shane Smith. Wedding hits McCarthy. McCarthy palms away one, just rolls forward. He'll take the tackle now. They're a metre out, middle of the field. Seddon Kernoth wants it, gets it, fires a short past Northam, who in turn lost control, and the ball spills out. Maybe a little bit of karma for the Victorian side.
Yeah, yeah. Let's just say Victoria have done well. 3 sets on their line, deserve to get the ball back there. I thought Seddon Kernoth probably should have run that one.
He's run every other time.
Yeah, and the one that I think he probably should run it, he lets it go. So, but Northern Territory, they're looking fairly good. They're full of energy.
Now, Caleb, are we going to have a battle of the mullets this tournament?
Oh,
because I tell you what, we're about to see it.
Is Adam Hall still out on there? I think he's off.
Lawrence Foy's just... Oh, no, he is too. I've just spotted it. It's a high kick in the air. Kapunga.
Oh.
Nicely taken.
Kanalungi, I think that is. And I'll tell you what, it was
Kanalungi. Nice take, wasn't it? No hesitation. Took it easily.
Oh, well, and he was hit beautifully. So he's casual as you like.
Mapapalangi getting involved in the defence in the middle of the field. It's Caleb Necky. He played it. Quickly, J.A. Northam this time. This time he hangs onto it. Fires the pass out the back for Braun. 6 to go again. Referee
really?
Says. The Victorian bench looks...
forlorn.
Amazed. Wedding. Onto the field, Roses. Is that the one-on-one strip though? Well done. It looked to come in from the side. The Victorian players weren't really happy. It takes a while to get to his feet. Nothing from the touch judges, so... Talangi eventually gets to his feet, just holding his neck. Trainer checking him.
That's the second time he's come up dusty. He did that first hit up in that first game. Looks like a neck.
Berryman onto the field in 15. I don't think we saw him in the first game. Saw plenty of this game. Mapapalangi, but unfortunately he's run behind a couple of his players and the old obstruction penalty. So things not going the way of Victoria at the moment after 10 minutes. They trail 6-0. And the Titans get another one opportunity. Blomley has his first touch. McCarthy still going. McCarthy. Wedding goes to the open side. Seddon Kerneth. They get up quickly, but he gets out of one, gets out of two, still going. Tackled 5 out. Weeding comes back to the middle. McCarthy, his second run in this set. Butcher gets it on a Niki, keeps it alive, does very well. Xavier Grant, hopping, popping, spins, scores.
Great try. Really, really good try from Xavier Grant there. Had so much to do. Nicky did well to get it back to him, but he still had to beat 3 people.
As I said, he hopped, he popped, and then he spun. There's some good work after. They've had plenty of field territory now, haven't they? And they're adding points. As I say, there was a good shot coming off, but Xavier Grant had plenty of work to do and did it perfectly. Just watching this replay again, and did very, very well as well. Niki, as you say, copped a solid shot, but still got the ball out.
And NT, wow, they go to 10-0 up. Vic looking, oh, look. Again, the 50-50s haven't gone their way, but they do look a little tired. That second game syndrome that we saw in the 18s.
Well, this won't help Victoria if they go down. Obviously losing 2 games. Butcher moves in, hits it beautifully. It just slides off that left hand upright. They're out to a 12-0 lead.
Great work here from Grant. Ducks and dives and weaves and beats and spins. Wow.
So McIntyre with a restart for Victoria. Another strong run since he's come on the field. Using their bench nicely once again. You can just see teams really wanting to get players on the field early. Butcher. Blomley. Wedding. Braun shrugs underneath a loose arm. Wedding again, this time Seddon Kernoff puts boot to ball, puts it high, nicely taken. Philly more R2, and they're all offside, so maybe this will give Victoria a little bit of ball presence.
100% Victoria, and they look. Kenny Blair's back out there in the 6, so he'll get them going. And it's the first real time Vic's had the ball in a while.
It is, yeah.
And let's be honest, they have made inroads with their forwards. So that they need to play straight up and down the field here. Vic, nothing fancy, just go after him.
Nah, takes it. Rolls forward into dummy half. No, I thought Falconer nearly had to go to dummy half. That man you mentioned, Blair, gives a quick pass there for McIntyre. McIntyre in turn finds Talangi. On that far side once again, looks like a clean run to the line. That was too soft. Alani.
That is, that's too easy.
That was too easy.
That was 3 tackles, and basically he was untouched by himself on that side. And it just shows, while NT's in front of the scoreboard, in the middle of the field, Vic, they have the ascendancy when they're going.
Tamia, he just got it, and all he had to do was just give the pass, and Alana scores his first try untouched.
Big conversion attempt here, though, from McIntyre.
It is a big conversion attempt and a tough one. Far side of the field.
Because 12-4 is a 2-score game still, but 12-6 very different, and Vic will get their tails up.
Oh, they'll have their towels up after that. That's the first time they've been down there for a good 10, 12 minutes.
And points straight away. And easy points.
Just repeating the results in game 1 of the men's open pool. Saw Western Australia too strong for Victoria.
Yeah, and again, if you didn't watch that game, go back and watch the first minute. Victoria score off the kickoff, basically. In a whirlwind start, wasn't it, Sully?
Was indeed. Conversion unsuccessful.
Okay, I kind of feel like, so we're 12-4, Vic have to score again to win this one. I don't think 12-4 is going to do it. I mean, sorry, NT need to score again.
I was going to say, thanks, Sherlock. I knew you'd get it right. I just was leaving it to you.
Even the cameraman looked at me funny.
That's okay. Nothing wrong with being looked at funny. Victoria now. Tackle eventually on their defensive 10. A lot of changes. Both sides, Talangi.
Go back and play it where you were tackled, mate.
Oh, Bradley Hill it was. Sometimes he just slows the game down too long. Samana Fagai, sorry, in the dummy half. He looks to hurry things up a little bit more, doesn't he? Trying to roll it along. We haven't seen Porter in the last few minutes. Not the last. They've used up a few early as they eventually get boot to ball through Berryman. And the ball sits up nicely for Jacobson. NT's turn this time. There's a try scorer, Grant. Just takes a run out of dummy half.
He's a little guy, old Grant, but geez, he doesn't mind it. Doesn't mind getting amongst it, which is what you want from your little wingers.
Northam. He played it. NT floated across field. Not going forward at the moment. Butcher. Butcher says, I've had enough of this. Puts the kick into the corner. Attacking the football. It was McIntyre and did a good job.
Good play there, both teams.
Falconer. Now we've got the battle as they come back to this short side. Hill.
Hill tackles everyone there. Just gets on top of all 4 people there and tackles everybody.
Nah. Trying to keep it alive. Talangi will eventually play it. Took an eternity to get up and get the opportunity. As once again, Berryman puts boot to ball.
Great take.
Jacob takes it on the 10. Lawrence Foy Good tackle. Came over the top. Went to pick that up. Has he made a meal of it? He has indeed. I mentioned Lawrence Foy. He just laid down in the ruck long enough, Caleb.
Yeah, but again, if you're the winger there, you've got to do a little bit in that. Oh, he's clipped him just and made him stumble. Oh.
BOD. Benefit of the doubt. So now Victoria get a wonderful opportunity here. Blair, short pass there for Falconer. So Manu Fagai jumps out of dummy half. He had runners outside. Decided to take the tackle. Into dummy half. And they pick up Hill. Lawrence Foy it was who went to the dummy half. Berryman fires a long pass out. Picked up eventually. On the far side. He's been good all game. Talangi, both games we've seen. Berryman wanting the football. He's got Blair outside, who in turn's got McIntyre there. He's Blair. Blair does find McIntyre. McIntyre throws a long pass. Philly Moore, R2, and he puts it down.
That's a try gone begging there, and while I won't be counting Victoria out, they don't want to keep doing that and letting them off the hook.
Well, the scoreboard's not their friend.
No.
12-4, 20 to go.
NT defended fairly well there, front up on their line.
And sideways was good as well, I thought. Yeah, did a good job. So now NT get their opportunity. Basically just get out of their danger zone. Adam Hall.
The Hair Bears go after each other.
They're into each other. Lawrence Foy and Hall. Once again, early kick from Butcher. McIntyre goes back.
Oh.
Uses his winger. He gets tackled strongly. Philly Moore R2. Blair to dummy half. No answers as yet. As Hall's wrapped up. He keeps it alive in the end of the day. Picks up Falconer. Falconer floating across field. Had Berryman outside him. Decided to hang on to it. Player down in background. Looks like Hill. Blair. Thought he was going to do the little chip then.
I think that's the fullback.
Jacobson's always on the spot.
That's McIntyre, I think, down.
Sorry, McIntyre down, is it?
It's a huge loss if it is. He's been electric.
Oh, there's Hall, yep, he's there. Looks like cramp. As we know, some of the NT's grand final was only last. Oh, here we go. We've been waiting for. He's been running. Seddon Kernoff. He's got players inside and out. Did he pass too early? No.
Doesn't matter.
To 16, I think, on that far side. Sam Wynne Ryan has scored after a wonderful break from Isaac Seddon Kernoff. We've seen his running game. It's been a feature, and it has to be stopped if teams are going to beat them.
Well, Seddon Kernoff looked up, and he had number 18 isolated by himself. And I think that's Emmanuel Tuariki. And Seddon Kernoff just went, yep, thank you very much. I will take you on. He has passed miles too early.
Well, I said that in the call. I thought, hang on, he's passed too early. He could have committed it a little bit longer.
But luckily, Sam Wynne Ryan didn't matter. Just shrugged the winger off. Improves the conversion a little bit. And NT, that might be the nail in the coffin.
Well, 16-4.
One more.
15.
Conversion.
What was the first score? 22-6.
22-6.
Had some points scored against them, Victoria.
And I think if they kick this, it's a 3-score game. I'm not saying Vic can't score 3 in this, because we know they can just go whack, whack, whack. But We'll see how we go.
I think the key, and we haven't really spoken about it that much, but the kicking game from Robert Butcher too. He's more than happy to kick early and kick the corners, and that's what Victoria are having to do, bring it out of those corners.
He's played a really grown-up game, really mature game, Robert Butcher. Just putting it in behind and letting Victoria make the mistakes. And he's kind of their general out there, whereas they've kind of told Seddon Kernoth, you just go for it, mate.
Well, you can see it. That's right. They've let him run the football. He's had a licence.
And the kick was unsuccessful. Northern Territory 16, Victoria 4.
You can see Wyn Ryan still had plenty to do. Just shrugged the winger off.
Well, he can't have Lungy inside too.
Yeah. Was an awkward time for a break to be made too, if McIntyre kind of just receiving treatment for that cramp.
So 16-4, 14 minutes left in this game too. This time it's just a little grubber off the tee, picked up. He's going to say he picked it up too quickly. No, Victoria not happy with this. They're going to say he's picked the ball up. Inside the 10. Certainly did. A little bit eager to grab the referee was Johnny on the spot anyway. Butcher adds 15 metres of interest.
Just a bit of interesting facts there, mate. I've just been told. So Robert Butcher in the 19 is the captain. He's 34. Vice captain.
You did say was playing an experienced game.
And the vice captain, Isaac, the 7, 20 years old.
20.
So opposite end of the spectrum.
Well, they're combining well. There's now Carrera. He's come on in 15, so he'll go to dummy half. Rolling forward now. Off that left foot. Once again. Stephen Smith. Herrera. Butcher. Butcher finds Jacobson. Jacobson. Thought he was going to pop it back for Braun, but decided to hang on to the footy. Herrera on the last. Braun. Braun will have a dip here. The referee says, that'll do. Hand over. Victoria, you can run 99.
I don't hate that option. Victoria got to play it 1 metre out, and they've already shown they're capable of a mistake close to the line.
I'm the biggest advocate of it you will meet.
Better than kicking it dead, that's for
Well,
sure.
100%. You back your defence. The team's good enough. Good luck to them. Phillimore R2 plays it now for Victoria. Now, Tamia hasn't seen a lot of footy
No.
back end of this game. Dangerous runner, really needs to.
Both centres can actually go.
Kapunga. Oh, he's made a mistake getting to his feet, and he knows he has.
They'll be thoroughly disappointed with their performance in this game in particular, Vic. It's not out of reach. It's not out of reach. It's 16-4. Still 12 minutes left. That's an eternity in rugby league.
Might be now.
Well, a try here would certainly make the discussion a lot harder.
NT. They'll get the ball 25 out. Referee's going to say there's a knock on, picking the ball up. So Victoria feed. That's an unusual one.
I see that a lot. And when you do as a coach, you hate it. Vic will look to go hard here.
They will look to go hard. They know they need to score next. just to give them a faint hope after losing the earlier game. Nah, eventually gets up, plays his feet. Hill, I would have liked to see him try and keep it alive then. And runners outside. Blair. Muppa Palangi. Ball fires out the back, cleaned up by NT.
It's that man, Seaton Kernoff.
Seaton Kernoff plays it. Northam. Seaton Kernoff again. Enjoying a bit of space. Oh, I tell you what, he had plenty of time. McCarthy, unfortunately, he's knocked it on. So a couple of mistakes in the last few minutes from both sides.
I'd like Samana Fungai, the 14, I'd like him to just go for it now.
But he's got nothing to lose, has
No.
he? So Manafungai, he just needs to go.
Just go from dummy half.
Pull the pin. Oh, out of dummy half it was Kapunga. And he's knocked it on as he goes into the Titans' defence.
And that was building too. He got a nice quick play the ball with a marker left on the ground. He looked like he was going to sneak his nose through. Oh, minimal contact, and he's dropped that as well, Kapunga. He'll not be happy with that.
As you say, still 9 minutes left. Still plenty of twists and turns. Butcher. Good tackle there.
He's been fantastic, Butcher.
Just been calming, hasn't he, Butcher?
Very much so.
Braun now.
You need that in this format. Too long.
Well, they don't take long. They just, off they go. Gives Coombs a run.
Good name, Coombs.
Coombs. McCarthy. Short ball there for Braun.
Who's been a handful.
Good with ball in hand as Braun been. A lot of close shaves. As Butcher throws a long pass for Grant. Grant, we've already seen him score one. Pops up out the back. Niki there looking for 6 again. They don't get it. Shane Smith goes to dummy half. Butcher will take it. Gets it on quickly. Coombs still going. Spins out a 1, 2. They wrap him up a metre out. Lots of chat. Seaton. Kernoff, he fires a long pass. Still in. Still plenty of room to move. Karnalungi, still going Karnalungi, floating across field. Finds Niki. Niki puts the kick through for himself. I thought for a moment there was clear air.
But the hair got there.
The hair got there.
And he finds.
On that far side, Falconer, as you mentioned, did very well. What about the tackle from Jacobson coming across? They really need to let the ball talk here. Victoria. They weren't set up for it, were they, on that left? They needed the arrowhead. They didn't get it.
Killing Bear putting his hands up. We need the ball. Give us the ball.
Natapu just gets driven backwards. He's just come back onto the field. Berryman. Tumia Gives a 9. Oh, ref's going to say it's forward.
Oh, wow.
It was on that far side. Alani was looking for a double, wasn't he? Thoughts?
Yeah, look, I don't know. Here we are. This is it here.
Yeah, it's forward.
I don't know, mate.
Come on, mate. Referee said it was.
But Vic, they're opening them up. They just can't finish off.
Well, you've got to have a written formula. And that right side's been good to them, Victoria, but they haven't gone there enough.
No. And they have made too many errors, Victoria. And when you've got someone like Butcher from NT who just keeps digging it deep.
Hall now.
He's been good.
Been good with his minutes. And he's come onto the field as Smith rolls it forward. Good tackle underneath from Blair. Hall. Bit of quick movement then spinning out of the tackle, Coombs. Carrera. Oh, it takes a while to get to his feet, this Coombs. Oh, that looked marginal as well as a referee. There's a quick look as Hall. Smith. Butcher. He's got Grant coming through. He puts the kick. Is it going to sit?
Oh, just too deep. But I love the intent there, though.
It was a good idea.
Kicked a little early. Chase is going through hard.
As you know, Xavier Grant has already scored 1 try, so he's definitely a very good finisher. As Victoria make another break through the middle of the field, they get over halfway.
Simona Fungi, he needs to do that more.
Boulier.
He was off for a little too long for my liking, Boulier. He was good.
Yeah, sometimes they do that, don't they, as Messi. Messi keeps it alive. Pushing, fighting. Natapu, he gives it to Berryman. Berryman stepping, jinking, still going. Tackled 18 out. Plenty of yap. Not sure what was going on there. Kubik fires the pass out. In turns, picked up by Natapu. The Titans are all over them. In defence, there's 5 or 6 in tackles on the last. Blair, they just go from dummy half. Can he get it down? Blair's got his hands on his head, saying no, no, no.
Oh, front rowers at dummy half, close to the line. They're sure things, aren't they?
Natapu it was. Well, there was no chance he was going to kick it.
I just love there's 6 people there. Yeah, I'm just going to go over the top of them. All good.
Yeah.
To be fair, he had just taken the run before, offloaded, and he was a dummy half by himself. He's probably a little too tired to actually pass the footy.
There was more the frustration on Blair. Kenny Blair's sort of, oh, dear oh me, no, no, no. And that'll be enough for NT. We could have had a little bit of a grandstand finish, Caleb. With 2 to go. Try under the sticks. 16-10, but it's not to be. And the Titans will be more than happy to grab their first 2 points of the carnival.
They look like they've got real good purpose, the Territory.
They're Brawn again, good run. Trent Weeding back on the field now on the 9. Butcher, he won't muck her out.
Yep.
Boot to ball. Attacks it again.
Everyone in the state knew what Butcher was doing then, and it was getting rid of it.
Yeah, Philly Murat too did well. Took a nice kick again. Kapunga. Tamia.
He's beaten 2 every time, Talmia. Every time.
Tamia's been good. Yeah, when he's got ball in hand. Goes to dummy half now. You'll find Berryman. Philly Muratu comes looking for a bit of work as well. It just really is slowed down now for this Victorian side. So they try and get on an edge. Through Messi. Messi through the pass to Boulier and he's dropped it.
I feel like Messi's held on to this too long. He's gotten through the line.
I would have thrown it there.
Yeah. You can see the centre coming across. Hit your mate.
You probably throw it then and back up on the inside.
Yep, 100%.
It's been knocked down by NT by the looks of it. The referee had a dummy half. They skirt again, trying to get a late points, which could be important at the end of the tournament. You never know, there's for and against points. So go to the right side, Berryman getting involved. Floating across field again.
And Lenny. He's hurt.
Taking a while to get to his feet. The siren might beat them all.
Yep, he's broken through the line, but then they've fallen on his ankle. I think that not going to be a good one. That'll be a high ankle sprain, a syndesmosis injury. Dr. Caleb.
The old syndesmosis. We're getting lots of advice here. People saying it's got to be cut off.
That's why God gave you two legs, apparently. Just while we have this break, information from the Great Northern Territory. Robbie Butcher has won the Frank Johnson medal the last 2 years, which is the best and fairest for the competition. And also, while he's playing for the men's, he's coaching the schoolboys.
I thought he was. I thought I knew that name.
Well, there you go.
So a true stalwart of Northern Territory Rugby League. 34 years young. He would have been happy with what he saw today with his Northern Territory schoolboys side as well, picking up 2 points as we're back live now. Boulier. Natapu. And a penalty.
Tell you what.
Haven't seen a lot of them.
Kenny Blair's got to have a run. He's passed and passed and passed. It's time to have a crack.
Well, the little number 7, Kapunga.
He doesn't mind having a run.
He took it. He said, I'll have a run. Didn't pass it to Kenny. Kubik will be looking for a quick play of the ball. They fire it again. Berryman. Out the back, room to move. Put his foot in a touch. So some good defence there from NT.
Yeah, and they've wanted this game a little bit more, I think. Desired it a little bit more. Came out with a bit more energy.
Well, Kanalungi did well there in defence.
That'll do it.
And that is the full-time siren here in game 2. And it's seen the Northern Territory men's, the Titans, 16 defeat Victoria, 4. It's just the one game left here as we watch the tries earlier in the day. As the kick came through, and Adam Hall says, thank you very much. I'll have that. And we saw some good work here from Grant. Xavier Grant did a good job to finish it off. And Victoria bounced, got their first points. Alani. Once again, some good work here from Seddon Kernoth. He was dangerous all day. We thought he passed a little bit early, but that was enough for Sam Winryan to do the rest. And that brought us to that full-time score. And as we say, we look back here shortly. Western Australia will take on NT with, could be an enticing little game, Kate.
Yeah, I think so, judging from what we've seen so far. It'd be interesting to see how much energy Northern Territory's got for it.
Okay, well, we'll be back shortly.